What is up, YouTube? Hello, Party Parrots. Today, I am bringing you guys a deck that absolutely snuck up on me. I went 11 and 2 at the top of Infinite with this list, and I had to re-record this intro because when I first did it, I did not realize how good this deck had done. I was like, "Oh, this deck is great." Looked at the stats and was like, "Wow, are you kidding me? 11 and 2 with this Hydro Man deck? Have we all been sleeping on this Hydro Man card?" I'm going to break down exactly what I like about this deck, and the nice thing is, it is a relatively cheap deck. Besides Hydro Man, the only other card that came out this year for it is Deafening Chord, which you absolutely don't need. You could just put any really, cheap card there. I'm going to explain exactly why you need more cheap cards here. But what is this deck actually doing? Well, Hydro Man is a 5/8 with the on reveal, set the cost of each deck's top card to 1. So you and your opponent's next draw will cost 1. And what are we doing with that? Well, we've got a lot of big cards, right? Cards like Gore, Alioth, and Darkhawk are all phenomenal hits with Hydro Man. We also have our Darkhawk, which is a great 5-drop where you can play that out on turn 5 and then play that 1-drop that you get from the Hydro Man. And you might be saying, but Parrot, I don't want my opponents to draw a 1-cost card. What if they have like an Alioth or something? Well, that's why we're playing Black Widow. I've seen a lot of people play like Mobius with Hydro Man, and I spent a couple days working with like Mobius Pixie stuff with Hydro Man, just Mobius stuff, like trying all this stuff. Wasn't really working out until I found this deck, and that's using Black Widow. What you can do is play Black Widow on turn 3 or turn 4, then activate the Black Widow, put that Widow's Bite in their opponent's hand the same turn you play Hydro Man. They won't get a draw, and you will instead, make that just you drawing that 1-cost card, which can lead to some absolutely insane things. Now, because we're playing Darkhawk, we also have that Darkhawk package. We have Korg and Cassandra Nova, which can, plus the Black Widow, of course. Black Widow works great with Darkhawk and with Hydro Man, and then Cassandra Nova gets bigger with the cards you put in your opponent's deck. We also just have some cheap cards and some curve fillers because you can kind of see with this list that like turn 3 you're playing Black Widow, turn 4 you're playing Anti Venom, turn 5 Hydro Man, and then turn 6 like Darkhawk in a 1-drop or a Gore and a lot. You don't have a ton of room to work in these, big last turns with a bunch of cards. So you want cards like Spider Ham, Deafening Chord, Hawkeye Cape Bishop that you can play on curve or fit into curves later and then give you, a lot of good utility, especially like Spider Ham and stuff. And then we also have Anti Venom, kind of like a mini Hydro Man, right? Hydro Man's going to set your top card to 1. Anti-Venom's going to make it a 0/0. Works great with something like Gore, Darkhawk, Cassandra Nova, Shadow King, even Deafening Chord. Even like Alioth can be really great. And then because we're playing Anti-Venom, we also have Shadow King. So what you might do is if you're not on like the Hydro Man play, you can play Anti-Venom on 4, draw like a 0/0 Alioth, play that Alioth on the last turn with a Shadow King. And then that will give you that points back on the Alioth. Or you can play that Shadow King on your Darkhawk to like whatever reverse the anti-venom effect on it. So that's really great. And like I said, this deck was absolutely insane for me. My most successful deck since hitting Infinite. But let me know, is Hydro Man a slept on card in your eyes? Are you excited for the next season? We have a brand new season coming out on Tuesday. I'm going to have a ton of decks for you guys, so I don't want you to miss it. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys all after this gameplay. Alright, so this is a Thanos deck. Is it an Airshim deck? It sure is. And boy, am I happy to see that. So I think what we do is snap. I think what we'll do is play Black Widow here, and then Cassandra Nova, and then Darkhawk. I mean, we're playing Darkhawk against Airshim. Can't ask for anything better. Oh, that would have been a much better hit. That's alright. Alright, let's play Black Widow. Whoa, Black Widow. Bam, bam. They kind of need a really good number of hits for them. So Black Widow can be really bad. Ooh, draw 2. Oh no. Polymorph. Oh no. Koye. Oh jeez. Were they playing that web sling? No. Let's do this. Then we can play Darkhawk right. Their decks always have just a ton of tech. They're going to have Shadow King and Enchantress and stuff. Nothing we can do about that, but... Okay, we draw 2. That's really big. We activated this in case they did win Asgard, I think. Yeah, okay. But they obviously don't. We'll see if they get rid of this Volt. Okay, if we have priority here, we are A-okay. Oh, the other thing we could do is Hydro Man. And then 1-drop Darkhawk. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. Because of, It's okay, baby. I like this because I feel like they're going to get rid of this Volt. I feel like they do not want the Volt. Widow's Bite wants some future. Oh, do they not? Okay, wait a minute. They do not! Okay. Okay. I think we're okay here, though. So we just play Darkhawk left, Gore middle. Feeling good about this. Even with the fake out. Our opponent does have infinite energy too. It's important to note. Because they once in futured and they're an Airshim deck, but we're just putting out so much power. I wish I had Hydro Man obviously somewhere else, but... Alright, let's see what happens. We're definitely beating that, and that's 5 of their, like, 8 energy. Definitely beating that. Oh, yeah. Easy. That's how you do it. Okay, so unlike the last Kamar-Taj game, this one is actually great for us.
Hey, you found a rook.
Oh no! Okay, Alioth is honestly the one I would like to see the most get hit right there. We'll play Cassandra Nova. Again, Black Widow we usually want to activate on turn 5 anyways, so... They lost? Okay. I'm snapping. We now have our combo too. We have some pretty nice hits. Let's get this Cassie down. Cassie Cass. There's a big card right there. And then we have Black Widow into Hydro Man. Yep, okay. We'll see what happens, but... And then Hydro Man. Take him off a draw. We really... God, if we hit this Darkhawk with the Hydro Man, you're going to hear me scream. No, you won't hear me scream. But I will be happy. And don't you want me to be happy? Let's see. Is this War Machine? This is Wong. Oh my god. That's a big old Wong right there. Let's play the Hydro Man there. Oh, man. This is so tight. If we draw this Darkhawk, we are so in business. We could be screwed. I mean, they have Nightmare and Kamar-Taj with a Wong. Like, who knows? If their 6-drop became a Doom, this could just be 20 powers everywhere. Or a 5-drop became a... Yep. Hydro Man. Martyr became... Oh, Martyr is Martyr. Okay, so we can play... Shadow King. Anti-Venom. Deafening Chord. I think it's just Red Hulk. Yep, they're out of here.
Victory.
Got it. Alright, it is a destroyer game, which is definitely going to be interesting. Luckily, we have a 1-drop. Ooh. Man. They almost certainly have a way to buff up this Clea, huh? We hit Juggernaut. Glad to see that we hit that, but I don't know. I don't think we might be in trouble here. Are they playing Agamotto? I think they're playing Agamotto, right? Because their Darkhawk is very big. Yeah. Okay. I am scared. Let's wait a turn, see if we can get that Hydro Man. Just Merlin. Oh my gosh, this Cassandra Nova is going to be huge. I don't know, maybe we do have a chance here. Hydro Man? Shadow King. I think we're actually okay here. No Hydro Man, but next turn we can Gore Shadow King? Yep. So we take him off a draw there. I don't... Oh, well, they can get into middle because they have the good stuff there. So I guess it's not Gore, right? It's actually, we play this, okay, so we do is we play Korg, Shadow King, Hawkeye, Cassandra Nova. I think they're going to end with this Merlin middle, but I think we're okay. I don't know, this is a weird one. This is a weird one. Maybe we're supposed to play the Hawkeye right even, but I mean... Cassandra Nova is 14 points. Okay, they didn't play anything there. So, I feel like that's a really good sign for us. So we're up to 20 there, or 18. Tomb. Okay. We're winning left. We're winning middle. Yeah, okay, we're good. Do we win every lane? They go up 7, right? Which is not enough to win. And we win every lane! Wow. I thought with that Destroyer we might be in trouble, but not when you're playing the Hawk. Alright, let's get some power going in the crater. Hopefully they draw that rock. That would be very nice. The reason we're not playing Terrax, which would actually be a really good card in this list, but it's just really hard. As you can see, we don't put a ton of power out early. So it can be kind of hard to get this going. I feel like they're going to really like this Limbo, the fact that they didn't play anything. Oh, Vision. Okay. So let's do this, which is 6 power, so we'll have 8 over here. We can stick like a grapple arrow. Turn off the Vision. And then obviously this is not the lane we're Shadow King. Yep. Okay, so Darkhawk? Let's get some extra energy going. Makes sense to me. Especially because, yeah. Alright. What do they play? Sarah is so scary. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's play Anti-Venom, Basic Arrow, Anti-Venom, Grapple Arrow, Basic Arrow? We'll see what we draw here. We can't retreat. This is definitely some kind of tech card or deck, right? So, like, I'm expecting Enchantress left. Could even be Shang-Chi. Yikes. What do we get? Grapple Arrow, Basic Arrow. Gwenpool? Okay, so this is only... isn't as bad as I thought. Maybe this isn't. Oh, okay, they threw left. That's amazing. Oh, because they wanted the 10 power. Okay, So what we can do is this. And just play Gore? Yeah, because we didn't... Yeah, okay. They threw left. So... let's just play Gore middle. We're getting snapped here, even. They have no way of doing anything left here, right? Yeah. Oh, we probably lose, but we can't leave. It's a crater game, so... Uh-oh. Okay, Brood. Surfer brings them up 4 left. We're still winning. I think we beat them. We take them down. Okay. Very surprised they snapped us there. They just died to Gore. Alright, let's get the Korg down here in the Grey Web. This looks like... Agony definitely makes me think Victoria. Hand here has been how this has gone. So let's just... Okay, we'll play out the Hawkeye. We'll see, especially... Oh, okay. It's not the Victoria hand deck, which also plays Agony. This is definitely the Man Spider. Not Spider-Man. Man Spider deck. So we could turn that off. I think we might as well. I don't think it's going to get any better than that. Ooh. Alright, new plan. We'll just play Cassandra Nova. Ooh, they get the Anti-Venom that turn. Yeah, Anti-Venom's really good. I think their deck could be really good for Hydro Man. Gambit? That's a weird one. Okay. Guess we just play out our own Anti-Venom? We're really hoping. We've gotten 2 of our cards pulled left, which is not great. So they are very much all in on this penny, huh?
Clear for takeoff.
Oh, man. If we can get this, ooh, do we have? We do have priority. Oh, man, that's huge. So we can do this, this, and this. Do we want to snap here? And then we can play the Shadow King somewhere. Let's just do this. Actually, our, so we turn that off. Got him! Yep, that's Man Spider. Okay, and now we can play Shadow King right. And then do this. Seems pretty good to me. Alright, get out of my game. I should have snapped before that, but I really wanted to... I really want to see this game go as it is. Okay. What do they got here? They need 8 power middle. Oh, man.
I'm coming for you.
That's pretty good. Not good enough, but pretty good. Got him.
Victory.
Ah, they were the discard.